Everyone is beautiful. With my veins are filled with dope. With my hands behind my back, hiding poison in the shields. Won't you take a ride in my rocket chair? Gonna rock you into hell. The acid is melting. Won't somebody help me? We're all drowning in the prescription is in. I got liquid ecstasy running through my veins. I put on piece of pain with a little cocaine. Don't ever let them tell you that it's all the same, 'cause it's the drugs in me that keep me sane. I got liquid ecstasy running through my veins. I put on piece of pain with a little cocaine. Don't ever let them tell you that it's all the same, 'cause it's the drugs in me that keep me sane. The snake is in the garden. The apples won't succeed. You know that I'll do anything to give me what I need. But alone, little darling, you're holding up the lines. Close the bathroom door and be on your way, unless you wanna come inside. The acid is melting. Won't somebody help me? We're all drowning in the prescription is in. I got liquid ecstasy running through my veins.
NCWA #1 contender, that's me. You're looking at him. Tonight, Harlem Bravado came back. I beat him in the ring 1, 2, 3, clean. No cheating, no nothing. Everybody in this place saw it. Justin Flash, you're the champion. I'm the challenger. That's going to change. I'm going to end your reign like I ended Fusion GX.
Reconfigure my implants, reconnect my eyes, reconfigure my body, and I'll reconnect inside. Reconfigure my implants, reconnect my eyes, reconfigure my body, and I'll reconnect inside. All the pain and torture that I've been through, yet I'm still me, and you're still you. When destruction stops, then it's time to rebuild. I continue to grow like stocks in the cornfield, dismembered inside. It could never ever last. I have to move on, man. The past. I learn, I grow when I just keep on. You got.
Jimmy Valiant, Boogie Woogie, man.
Legendary Boogie Woogie.
Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute. Hang on.
What are you doing around
What was that going there, buddy?
This is
that
our
Jamie?
neighborhood.
You
This
done
is a
made a
young man's
mistake.
game.
You should be retired, Boogie.
Wait a minute, boys. Let me take a bite of my king dog.
Say King Dog?
King Dog?
Is that what you said? What? What happened?
Come on, boy.
Don't let hunger bully you. Get yourself a king dog and you too can become a super hunger fighter.
Secondhand Heroes and Home for Wayward Villains is a comic book shop and gaming store that also features Magic the Gathering and D&D. Located at 18184 Leesville Road in Evington, Virginia, Secondhand Heroes is your one-stop shop for you to get your nerd on. Open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. They don't close until the dice stop rolling. They buy, sell, trade, barter, and haggle, specializing in collectible toys, both vintage and modern, comics, Magic the Gathering, video games, console, and arcade cabinets to play, all set to free play. Host your game night with us. Monday night D&D video game competitions, and so much more. Something for the collector and gamer in us all. Call 434-317-0121 or shoot us an email with any questions to secondhandheroesva@gmail.com. Note, secondhandheroesva@gmail.com. That's 2ND, handheroesva@gmail.com. Come game with us.
The AIWF World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Electricity.
This is what's good right here. I want you to listen. See, you need to learn to do this.
Mr. Showtime.
said, he's coughing up his lungs. Just imagine what he's going to do when I go to work on him. We're going to fly on the fly. This is crazy. They got hammers in there.
He said they had to go. No, wait a minute. Time out.
What?
Why did they have to leave? You stay. You stay. They gotta go. They gotta go. Yeah. They said. They said the ain't gonna happen.
Randy, watch me fucking be kind.
Hey, did they have to go home and let's go?
They got license. Show them the license.
What? The Ridge Foundation can be out here. You're a part of the Ridge Foundation. Shut up! You stupid people! Shut up! Whoa! Don't you mess with the brute, boy! I'll show you what wrestling is all about!
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, welcome to the Cyberzone. This is our main event match today. To be honest with you, I cannot remember who those two guys' names. I do know they were original members of the Rich Foundation, which now consists of Jimmy Love, Randy Rich, Lewis Moore, and part-time Manny Fernandez. Those two gentlemen that the referee just ejected from the building were former members of the Rich Foundation, and from what I hear, they may be coming back to the NCWA, and you may see them in the near future right here on the Cyberzone. But the referee's trying to get this match started now between Lewis Moore, the AIWF World Heavyweight Champion, Jimmy Love, versus Tennessee Ernie Nord and Superfly Jimmy Snuka, right here from Clayton, North Carolina, on the NCWA, right here on the Cyberzone today. And there you go, some of the fans out there giving Jimmy Love a hard time as we work our way trying to get this match started right here on the Cyberzone today.
Go ahead, get in there.
Get that camera out of my face.
Lewis Moore and Jimmy Love certainly taking their time getting in the ring. I'll be honest with you, this took them about as long to get in the ring as some matches take. I don't know if there's a debate over which corner is whose, but Jimmy Snuka, fresh off of his appearance at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, as he was in that match against Chris Jericho. By the way, it was Jimmy Snuka, Roddy Piper, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, all stepping in against Chris Jericho right there at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. And now this match right here was just 3 weeks after that. And Superfly Jimmy Snuka definitely on a roll. This referee is called for the bell. It looks like we're going to start things off with Lewis Moore and Jimmy Snuka. Jimmy Snuka's going to get his hands on Jimmy Love up there as well. I think Lewis Moore thinks that if he has youth on his side, that he can outmaneuver Jimmy Snuka. But what he doesn't realize is that Jimmy Snuka is a legend, a purebred legend in the sport of professional wrestling. And Lewis Moore may underestimate the agility and ability of Jimmy Snuka.
Back him up, get him off.
Snuka wiping his hands of Lewis Moore. And I'll tell you right now, these we have had a steady flow of superstars from wrestling past making their way through the NCAA, and you've seen them right here on the Cyberzone. And today, Lewis Moore getting a little cheap slap in on the Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and I don't think he's too happy with that. Now, Lewis Moore, you have to understand that this man was just 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks prior to this match, this man was on the grandest stage of them all, as they like to call it, as he was at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, and he was standing across the ring, just like he's facing you now. He was facing one of the greatest superstars this business has ever known in Chris Jericho. But you just keep that in mind, Lewis Moore, when you look across that ring at that man, you're looking in the same direction that Chris Jericho did just 3 weeks prior to this match. And Jimmy Love standing outside the ring, and I think I'm not sure how excited he is about this match, but Lewis Moore's definitely, he's perplexed now because he seems to be at a disadvantage. There's an Iron Chief standing behind him. That could have been bad. Tennessee Ernie Nord telling Lewis Moore to come on in. And I'm sure Ernie Nord is just sitting outside the ring waiting for his opportunity to get his hands on that man you just seen there, Jimmy Love, as this feud between Jimmy Love and Tennessee Ernie Nord started over in C4W back in February, and now tonight these two are facing each other in a tag match. With and at the time of this taping, it wasn't that long from this match until the match that these two are supposed to be for the AIWF heavyweight title. Jimmy Snuka with that arm twist on Lewis Moore, bending that wrist in ways it is not meant to go. Lewis Moore reaching for a tag, but he's way out of position. Oh!
Come on, Ralph.
You know what? Like I said earlier, Lewis Moore, I think he's going to underestimate Jimmy Snuka, that's for sure. Because Lewis Moore's notorious for underestimating these legends every time he gets in the ring with them, and I still to this day haven't figured out why it is. Every time they bring a legend into the NCAA, they toss Lewis Moore to him like meat to a pack of wolves. And in a way, it's kind of funny, but don't get me wrong, Lewis Moore was one of the longest reigning Cyberzone TV champions in the history of the AIWF. So he is by no means a light challenger for these legends. There he's tagging in Jimmy Love. And Jimmy Love, the AIWF World Heavyweight Champion, now walking right into that arm twist from Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Superfly. Jimmy Love, as always, a fashion statement. He's always, his outfit matches. He's very color coordinated. Hard chop from Jimmy Snuka, and Jimmy Love back into the corner, and he's going to roll outside and take a minute to think about this one.
Oh, that hurt.
I can't help but think if is that man right there, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, what's going through his mind right now? Just 3 weeks before this, he was in the ring with Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 25. He was the first man eliminated from that 3-on-1 match, and that has to be going through his mind right now as he's facing off with Jimmy Love and Lewis Moore. Is he taking his aggression out on these guys? Nice headlock by Jimmy Snuka. Referee checking to make sure there's no choke, which I'm sure there won't be from Jimmy Snuka, because we have to remember now, even though he was a much hated wrestler in the NWA at one time, once he went fan favorite, I don't think he ever went back. I mean, he wasn't very well liked in the old WWF when he was wrestling Bob Backlund and Magnificent Morocco and people like that, and the Superfly leap off the cage. Oh, Lewis Moore doing a little mocking now. Jimmy Snuka tags in Tennessee Ernie Nord. I'm sure he is very willing to lock up with Lewis Moore, but the man he wants is standing outside the ring. Handsome Jimmy Love, the man who's holding the title that Tennessee Ernie Nord has set his sights on, the AIWF World Heavyweight title. Swear between Superfly Jimmy Snuka and Tennessee Ernie Nord, poor Lewis Moore's about had his arm just jerked, ripped plumb out of his socket. Oh! If Lewis Moore's going to do any scratching, he's going to have to make sure he does it with his right hand. A couple of hard elbows to the face. Right into a clothesline goes Lewis Moore. Nice Irish sweep into the corner and a hard splash from Tennessee Ernie Nord's got Lewis Moore's ballerina style falling right on his face. Midsection by Lewis Moore. This may give him a chance to get over to Jimmy Love and tag him in, which, I'll be honest with you, maybe just exactly what Tennessee Ernie Nord's looking for, because he's been wanting to get his hands on Jimmy Love ever since the incident in Elkin back in February at the C4W. Nice power slam from Tennessee Ernie Nord as he backs into the corner. Big leg drop. This could be it. He's going for the pin. Jimmy Love right there for the save. Now Jimmy Love taunting Superfly Jimmy Snuka as he DDTs Ernie Nord, and that will give the advantage back to Jimmy Love and Lewis Moore as Randy Rich standing outside enjoying what his two men are doing to Tennessee Ernie Nord, because he knows what's coming. Once these two guys get the advantage on you, it is very, very hard to get it back. Jimmy Snuka trying to make it in the ring to save his partner, but Lewis Moore and Jimmy Love with the advantage on Tennessee Ernie Nord, the quick tag in and out, keeping that fresh man in the ring, which is exactly what tag team wrestling is about. Hard knee to the face of Lewis Moore, once again taunting Superfly Jimmy Snuka in the ring, but that may have went to Lewis's disadvantages while the referee was. He lost precious seconds on that pin as the referee was distracted by Jimmy Snuka. And now Randy Rich outside with that cane across the back of the neck of Tennessee Ernie Nord. He's certainly got Ernie Nord at a disadvantage now. Oh, huge knee lift from Jimmy Love on Tennessee Ernie Nord. And I don't think Jimmy Love just wanted to punish Ernie Nord. He's not really going in for a pin attempt. You are getting a preview right now of an upcoming AIWF title match that you will see right here on the Cyberzone.
Jimmy, come on, big time. Go on, come on.
Jimmy Love tagging in Lewis Moore, both men. Both men pounding away at Tennessee Ernie Nord as Jimmy Snuka tries to get in to help his partner. Ooh, hard knee to the forehead of Tennessee Ernie Nord from Lewis Moore. Now Lewis Moore going to slow things down a little bit, and he's got that. See, now here's my thing. I know Tennessee Ernie Nord he's proud of his heritage, which is the long blonde hair and long beard. But I mean, that referee's got to get in there and check, because Lewis Moore could be choking Tennessee Ernie Nord right now as Ernie Nord's trying to get the crowd in behind him. Lewis Moore could, he very well could be choking Ernie Nord underneath that beard. And now Ernie Nord is down again. Tags in Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Now here comes Jimmy Snuka in, and he's ready. He is rested, and he is calling for the Superfly chop. And there it is, Jimmy Love going down. Jimmy Superfly Snuka with Jimmy Love backed into the corner. Oh, he's winding up. Hard chop, and Jimmy Love on the receiving end of a slapping chop from Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Oh, a little thump to the throat. I don't know if the referee seen that or not. The referee was holding his throat like he knew what happened. Lewis Moore trying to come in, but the referee catching him, heading him off. Jimmy Love calling for the boot. Bam! Now they have Jimmy Superfly Snuka at a disadvantage in that corner. That's where he does not want to be. As Jimmy Love drives those shoulders into the midsection of Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and now Lewis Moore going to the choke as the referee is distracted on the other side of the ring dealing with Tennessee Ernie Nord. Hard fist to the forehead from Lewis Moore. Superfly Jimmy Snuka with a sharp toenail to the midsection. And a headbutt to Jimmy Love as both men are down. Jimmy Superfly Snuka tags in Ernie Nord. Ernie Nord goes after Lewis Moore. Jimmy Snuka still in the ring. It looks like he's going after Jimmy Love. Hard boot to Lewis Moore. Looks like this one's breaking loose, ladies and gentlemen. As Jimmy Snuka chops Jimmy Love. Oh! There you go. Jimmy Love staggering, and he's down. Looks like Jimmy Snuka is telling Ernie Nord to go up for the super fly leap from the top rope. And that's exactly what he's doing. Off the top rope for a splash. 1, 2, 3. And we have winners, Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Tennessee Ernie Nord, with Tennessee Ernie Nord getting a pin on the AIWF champion, Jimmy Love, and that will definitely set up for a match for that AIWF title that I hope to have right here soon on the Cyberzone. Once again, there's your winners, Tennessee Ernie Nord and Jimmy Superfly Snuka. We'll see you next time right here on the Cyberzone.